It may have taken an insane amount of time to make Wicked, but over 21 years, it garnered millions of fans, billions of dollars, and countless incredible performers who have brought the story to life. Beat for beat, director John M. Chu's big-screen version of the musical beautifully honors the stage show, while also adding its own spin on the story. The film's biggest honor is an appearance by Wicked's original Broadway stars, Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. The team worked hard to make their appearances work, and while the effort paid off, there are a plethora of other Wicked alumni who share the screen with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Despite the success Chenoweth and Menzel have had since their Wicked days, millions still fondly remember the actresses for originating the roles of Elphaba and Glinda. Since the show opened on Broadway in October 2003, there have been many attempts to make the Wicked movie, with many hopefuls that the two would make an appearance in the film. For John M. Chu and producer Mark Platt, they set out early on to make it happen. According to Variety, Chu wanted to make sure that an appearance by the duo would be satisfying for both longtime fans and the performers themselves. Many ideas were workshopped, such as Chenoweth playing Glinda's mother, but Chu said, "It always felt underwhelming. We had to give them something big." They decided to add something to the one short day sequence that hadn't been in the show, the backstory of the Grimmerie. While the witches attend a show called Wizamania in the musical, it's mostly an extension of the one short day melody and doesn't contain any lore about the Grimmerie's origins. Upon deciding that they would explore it, Chu decided to make Wizamania something similar to a theme park attraction. It allowed composer Stephen Schwartz to write new music and lyrics for Menzel and Chenoweth, and for the actresses to play meta versions of themselves. It certainly worked out perfectly. But they weren't the only Wicked royalty to grace the screen. While Menzel and Chenoweth may have given audiences one of the greatest film cameos of the year, they're not the only Wicked alumni who inhabit the Emerald City. As stated by NBC, Platt and Chu wanted to include nods to many of Wicked's former members and fans. Early on, Alice Fern makes an appearance as Galinda's mother. Fern has a long history with Wicked, having been a former Elphaba in the UK from 2017 to 2019. Having such a long-running and renowned performer in the role is a brilliant way to kick off the appearances, with many of the rest occurring during the one short day sequence. Michael McCory Rose, a former Broadway Fiero, serves as the Wizamania's narrator, using his sweet and theatrical voice in full force to bring the new arrangement to life. He, along with Menzel and Chenoweth, share the stage with Carrie Ellis. Ellis first performed the role of Elphaba in London's West End, understudying Menzel and taking over the part full-time when Menzel left. Ellis is often considered one of the best Elphabas of all time, and became the first international Elphaba to perform the role on Broadway. On the Emerald City stage, Ellis was reunited with Diane Pilkington, the performer who played opposite Ellis in London. The cameos weren't limited to only actors either. Wicked's writer, Winnie Halsman, also appears in the sequence, speaking a line of amazement at the wizard's, Jeff Goldblum, alleged abilities, while composer Stephen Schwartz welcomes the witches into the wizard's palace with the iconic line, "The wizard will you now." The final appearance comes from the father of Wicked himself, author Gregory Maguire, who plays one of the wizard's guards. Indeed, from Wicked stage performers to its long loyal creative team, the film has created something special. Something that has not only pleased audiences, but has brought its journey full circle. Wicked is now playing in theaters.